We had a lot of activity again with regard to Robotaxi over the last few days. Fill us in what you're seeing in Austin, what you think is important at this time.
What a failure this Robotaxi is, Randy. You and I talked about this in between shows, the Business Insider article that you and I both looked at and said, this appears pretty fair. And then, well, there were interventions, like kind of a bunch, like a weird number of interventions. Well, good news. I'm sure he caught it on camera. He didn't. You hit your first intervention. You didn't record the next two. My friend. It'd be one thing if you were representing a bastion of integrity, but you're drinking the bin cider. So this is not necessarily credible. And it's great that all these media outlets tried to get into a Robotaxi, but everybody kept telling them to, take a long walk off a short pier. They finally found a dentist who just happened to have gotten a local invite. And the dentist is like, oh, you want to ride? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? I don't care. I don't understand what's going on. But these are the kind of people that eat their Snickers upside down just because they like the veiny texture on their tongue. I don't know what to make of it. When we see big failures in autonomy from Waymo, it gets a free pass. The video I saw yesterday was hilarious. Waymo takes a turn around a corner, sees a tow truck ready to load a car up, and is like, "Oh, is that for me? I'll start driving up the ramp." And the policeman comes over. He's like, he's ready to have a conversation. Oh, there's no one in the car. Oh, for crying out loud. Whose rights do I violate now? Okay, well, it's just going to leave. Okay, fine. Where are those safety advocates? Where are the people who see Waymo driving the wrong way down a one-way street and say, yeah, but Tesla, but come on. So how's the rollout going? To me, it looks good. It looks fine. What we don't know, there are a lot of questions on, say, technologies that they want Tesla to answer in the earnings call on Wednesday. But the only one that matters to me is, how is the ratio of HQ overseers to vehicles going? Is it trimming down as quickly as you'd hoped while maintaining safety? I'm absolutely confident Tesla will be maintaining safety. And then, of course, then it's just a matter of the ratio. Because if you can handle twice as many cars, we don't need to add any more people. We can just double the number of cars. I'm still dealing with people on social media who say, well, Robotaxi will never make money because if you look at the entire taxi industry, that's not enough money to really matter. And I say, you're looking at it wrong. First of all, there is money in taxis. It's just that the lion's share of it goes to drivers. We eliminated those. Another big chunk goes to the manufacturers of the vehicles. We are the manufacturers of vehicles. What's left after that? If you were an analyst and you looked at Uber in the early days and said, you know what, we should bump up the valuation because they're probably going to start delivering food. People would have said, what are you talking? No one sends food in a taxi. That's not a thing. 1/3 of Uber's revenue comes from Uber Eats. That's something you have to consider. It's like, well, okay, but I considered food. Right, but you didn't consider what comes after food. There's the next thing. And as prices come down, like we're talking about with those flat panel displays, as the price comes down, the market gets bigger and bigger to the point where now I'll see people who will buy a TV they don't even need just so they can have one outside in the garden. They're that cheap.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. No one would ever. Yeah, but they do. They do. Falling costs expands the market in ways that are often hard to predict. How will Robotaxi do? As soon as they have the ability to reduce the number of remote supervisors to a reasonable level, they can just conquer. They can absolutely conquer. They can I believe they can manufacture faster than they can expand. And if they couldn't, there's always the rest of us with our vehicles.
Right, exactly.